Hey everybody, and welcome to my 3000 video special. I love that some of you guys actually already noticed it, and I could see that some of you have been subscribed for me to a longer time since the whole every 500 videos there's a... Oh my god! I just realized that my fucking Fraps icon is also visible on the computer there. That's already the first mindfuck. So, for you newcomers, let me explain. Every 500 videos, I do this 1 hour special, and usually there are, I do games that I do not do a series of, so usually they are very short games, or games that don't really have an end, but I just want to play it for an hour. And Stanley Parable, though I heard that you need a little bit longer than an hour to complete it, I heard that it's fairly quick to complete, though there are, of course, multiple endings and stuff. But I thought this would be a good item for a 1 hour video special, since I don't think it's really good Let's Play material. And a lot of friends and people have recommended this, and all of them have done it without spoiling anything. They all say, go into this blind, don't look anything up, and experience it, and it will be a mindfuck, they said. Now, I do want to say that I know what the Stanley Parable is from the, of course, the demo that they released back on the Source engine before this became an independent project. So I know that you're this Stanley guy who works in the office, and you basically can choose to follow the narrator's orders or ignore them. Because there's a lot of talking, I don't know if I will be talking a lot, but I'm very curious. I've been wanting to play this for a while, but like I said, I want to wait until I got to 3000 videos to get this underway. So let's begin the game, huh? The end is never. Or the end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Was he? So that intro, by the way, was
and
the exact...
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So that intro, except this last part here, was the exact same as the intro of the Source demo. Alright, so we're here. Can I push button? No. I think it's not that interactive in that you push stuff. You kind of walk around, I guess, and explore a little bit. So let's go. Let's explore the office. Hold on. I need, first of all, mouse sensitivity needs to be higher. Alright, fine. I can push button.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Indeed. Can I... Oh, wow! I can actually crawl. Can I crawl under the table? So I guess this is... You can compare this also to Bastion, where somebody narrates your actions and everything. But this goes a little bit deeper, I guess. Ooh! Look at that! It's nice. Where's the meeting room? Hello? Anybody home?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office,
Yep.
but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
I know that! But, you know, I'm touchy, feely. You should have seen me when I first touched a girl. She ran away in horror because I touched her everywhere. Alright. Ooh. Where are we going? No. Still touch all doors. Ah, here we have our
When
first
Stanley
choice.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I will abide by the narrator for a while before I go mental. I will not immediately disregard him.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Group 48, Group 47, what the fuck? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Okay. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Right next to reflect. Get Chris out of the broom closet. Going papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergy guy. Who moved my desk? Please remove the targets. Okay. Man, this is a weird office. I can tell you that. I cannot jump. I can crouch though. It's weird. So, rate of increase in grass per slide. Please, no more charts. Please stop. You love most about your boss. Okay. Broom.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hold on. Is there really nothing here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No reason to still be here.
I'm sorry. Ooh.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
After this, I will abide by the narrator 3 times. So this is now the 2nd time. I will do it another time, and then I will go apeshit. And go another way. Ooh, look at this! It's fancy. What is this? No, I don't need... Okay. Never mind. Oh, I made the right choice to go here. This is fancy.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
What happened?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Ah. Okay. What's this? No. That's nothing, never mind. Oh, we have a loading screen. Alright, interesting. So yeah, one more choice I'm gonna abide to.
Deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Where are we? What is
Stanley
this?
walked straight ahead through the large door
Mind
of the
control.
red mind control facility.
Well, this is my final choice that I abide to, narrator. Ooh, this is some scary shit.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
That's a good question. This is like the Matrix over here. I need Neo's power.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their true nature revealed.
God.
Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen.
Holy shit.
And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Of course it was.
No.
Oh.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This is getting
But
deep
here was
in
the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Do I? It sounds like a choice. Wait a minute. There's a big red button. Okay, that doesn't do shit. Where to go? Ooh, hello. Mind controls idle.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Uh-oh. Hello? I can see something over there.
Blackness.
Yeah.
And a rising chill of uncertainty.
Yeah, this might not have been the...
Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, It will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Well, guess this is the end. Wow, how long have I been playing? What the fuck?
Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
So, okay, I guess this is the end for if you do everything the way that the narrator does. So now I'm just gonna... I guess okay, beat the game! Wow! Shortest game ever. So I'm gonna go back and now ignore the guy. Yeah, hello.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Correct.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Correct. That's actually a sentence from the original demo as well. I guess if you haven't played a demo, it's more sort of a mindfuck, but I kind of knew already what I was getting into. Let's see. Misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. For jumping off, $5,000. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Okay. This is the Portal universe. What do I do now? Oh.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her? What the fuck?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's a very dark room.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
What is going on now? Hello? Hello?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here,
that's
Stanley.
not very nice.
I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here.
Damn it! There's a choice here. I can go away, but I want to see. I want to see what he's talking about. That's some scary shit, by the way.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I'm sorry, what? Press K on your keyboard. No! Help!
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Okay.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful, and each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
Oh, this is some depressing shit. Watch TV?
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Wait.
The thought excited him terribly. So, he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Indeed.
And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free.
So this is all in his head.
There's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
This is all the fantasy that he's dreaming of behind his desk. I want to tell you...
But there is no
Ah!
answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
I see.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe another? Maybe I need to press S? No, I don't know. Now what? Fuck it.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose. The same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Please die? What? No!
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Well, that was depressing. Another end. Okay, hey.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
This fucked up shit.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the
Please
door on his
die.
left.
Ugh.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
So now we're going for the game with the
Feeling
baby,
a
I
wave
guess.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
You are wrong about that, sir.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy,
Wait,
why had
what?
he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for
Okay,
no reason
fuck
at
this.
all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
That's a good
Why
question.
did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar.
Yep.
Were they simply repeating?
Indeed they are.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well
This is
enjoy
insanity
while
over
I'm
here.
still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above
Oh
the
my
ground.
god!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared.
Holy
It was
shit!
so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Indeed!
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Okay, that's
And
way
while he
too
thought it
complicated
all
for me.
very
My
odd
god.
And wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams.
Getting a
The
headache.
truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How? What the
So
fuck
he
am I
closed his
doing
eyes
here?
Gently, and he invited
Oh, no.
himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
So, this is all, like, I guess a big metaphor for, for people in their
Stanley began
okay.
screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh, fuck.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Oh, God.
I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So I guess a big metaphor for people in their daily lives, in their office work, you know. Actually, of course, you know, living in Japan, it is even more here than anything else, where it is very normal here to, if you go to a company, that you will stay there for the rest of your lives. So imagine that you're done at 22 or something with college, that you get into a company, and you're never gonna get out of that company again. Sure, you might rise to a better position within that company, but you're probably gonna stay in that company forever. It's been a trend lately that more people kind of do a job for 2 years and then change jobs, but a lot of the big companies do not look well upon that. And again with the woman, how she says that the other people have influence on her life, you know, by the appointment, by the meeting, and that she is not in control of her own life since all of the decisions are made by other people. It's pretty deep. Pretty deep.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
What? So I already completed the game like 3 times. This is a lot faster than I
he
thought.
entered the door on his left.
I don't know how many endings there are, though.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa! Wait, what? I couldn't do that last time. Oh my god. Why would you kill the panda? Well, we go down, I guess. Bing bong. Get down and groovy. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. Where exactly are we going? What's going on? Stop! Are you shitting me? What? I haven't moved, have I? Go up. What is going on? Are we going up? Okay, that didn't do shit. Whatever.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Going here again. Going down. And there's this escape path, I think.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Nope.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Isn't that cute?
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yeah, I'm emo. Uh-oh. Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? What is going on?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, it reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned.
It's kind of morbid.
And accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Uh-oh. Help! Please! Uh-oh. Ah! Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Who are you? What the hell? Who's this woman?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Because everything led up to his death, you mean? Oh my god, this is from the beginning of the game. What the hell? This is insane. Office computers. Ooh, hey. These are the assets, I guess. Credits. Ooh, look at that! Oh god, I have a choice here as well, or something. I don't know. What's this? The office? Maintenance room. Wait, what? Oh, an early version. What's it the other way, huh? And the clock? Wait. Screens from the development. Okay, so it's not like you can make choices that will get you there. This was the eventually the choice that was made. What? Where was that? Huh. This is a little creepy even. Ugh. And the voices. All fucking stereoscope. Freedom ending. Very first. Minigames alpha. Alright, this is very interesting. What do you got here? Zending? Oh, cut and merged. Zending. Well, I know that... Don't think I have had that happen to me. Zending. Zending went through many iterations. Oh, I know which ending I don't have yet. That moving platform, I guess you can jump down. Sending levers. What the fuck is this sending part? Where am I? What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, there's a lounge, and you get into maintenance. First choice? Wait, a vent? One doorway. Okay. And they went with the lounge one, so I guess they went with option 1. Let's see. Low hallways following the first doors. Okay. Five. What the hell? Hello? Okay. Cargo lift? Yeah, jumping to different paths. I guess I gotta jump off. More Stanley, less Stanley, blah blah blah, larger, okay. What is this? Warzone? What? Early in development, we decided an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against a narrator. We are sure this to be far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Ah, I see. Yeah, okay. What's this? What the fuck? How is the game going? I hope it's as good or better than the first one. From a cool man. Wait, what? Well, the thing I want to know is... What would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? Will the Stanley Parable have infinite quests? How many endings? What the hell? So these... Are you a rock? Okay. Game design mock-up. This is the level of William, the level designer. Ooh, so they got him hired. Alright. What do you have here? Countdown room. Countdown room? Have I been here? The freedom ending. Yeah. No, wait, what? I haven't been here? No, or have I? Monitor. Yeah, I have been in the monitor room. Oh?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Oh god, no, not here again.
These two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Well, I'm dead. So, how you been? I guess I actually have to press escape and then go away? Yeah. Okay. Begin the game again. Alright, so we are on about 46 minutes. So I will do one more try.
Even now,
one more
Stanley's
pass.
office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. When Stanley came to a set of two open... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes. This
Beautiful room, yep, gorgeous,
But
blah
eager
blah
to get
blah.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Yeah, here we
Stanley
go.
was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, hold on. There's a fucking door over there I see now. See, here's the thing. I have two choices here as well. Don't I?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not
What's
your
over there?
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone... What? Really? I was in the middle of something you have zero consideration for others?
Yeah, I
That
do.
Convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
So I
To
think you can
show
even also go
something
down
beautiful.
there.
Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a
Oh,
chance.
fuck me. Danger everywhere. That's not reassuring at all. Oh,
Now
God.
listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No! Whoa! Okay. I don't like you.
Aha. Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here.
Don't
Running and
do
running
this shit
and
again to
running,
me.
just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
I don't like that. Hello?
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Oh my God, what the hell? Well, it is beautiful and everything, but Okay. Whoa. Whoa! I need some LSD for this. Don't do drugs, kids. Oh my god. I just want to look at it. I want to lick my screen now. We need to get the fuck out of here. This is dangerous. Oh no, wait. There's more. There's now green stuff. I'll go insane.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Yeah, we're going back.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
I realize that.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I killed myself again?
No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for a moment. No. No, no, what are you doing? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Oh! That!
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform
over and over.
to be rid of it?
Yes!
You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly? Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
Yep, you're going back. Man, oh man, people. What a game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
So 52
Perhaps
minutes?
he had
One more. I'll
simply
do one more. I'll do the one where I jump off immediately instead of on the other one. This game is insane.
When Stanley came to a set of two
It makes me
open-
feel
this was
funny.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yay! Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
Whoa!
mean? Stanley decided to go to
Whiteboard
the meeting
ending?
room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What the fuck?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Indeed. We're gonna jump over here. And then go
Stanley,
through the
think
blue
perhaps we've
door
gotten off
instead
on
of
the
red door,
wrong
I guess.
foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really?
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Zero consideration, yes I
I want
do.
something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
No. Hey, what's this? Oh.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood.
Oh, hello.
Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Jesus fucking Christ. Really? Okay. Hey! Hey! No!
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Alright, show me.
There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Alright, seriously. I think having more than 2 choices is always good. So I will go with 5.
Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
previous
I
playthrough?
think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
What the hell? Worldwide leaderboard? Where am I? Ah. This is me. Alright. Great. Oh, fuck me, huh?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No. Not at all.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Okay, sure.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
Okay. What's going on?
In this game,
This is the baby.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice.
Okay.
But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play
Oh,
to
hell
make sure
no.
it's effective?
No!
Or to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, fuck me. That sounds... Oh my god, it sounds like Auschwitz over here.
You heartless bastard.
Yeah.
Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm done.
He's like, fuck it. Hey!
Thank you for playing.
No!
Your input was extremely valuable.
Wait, hold on.
Hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
What game? Oh my god!
Last, the one thing you've always
Holy
desired.
shit!
A game I had absolutely nothing to do with.
Oh
But
my
is it enough?
god!
Tell me that, Stanley. Will it ever be enough? Well,
Holy
I'll say
fuck.
this. I'm done making things for you. From now on, I will only create to fulfill a greater artistic
Oh, this is
purpose.
amazing.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house. This will go.
This is insane. Oh my god, this is amazing. I've never actually played Minecraft though. I of course know what it is, but this is my first experience in the Minecraft world.
Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off, yes, it's complete. I made this, Stanley. Look at it. Gaze upon my work of art and feel ashamed at your own inadequacy. Ah, but you've only seen it from the outside. You've only gotten half the experience. Please, step inside and make yourself comfortable.
Okay. I can't jump, so there's no one else to go for me, so...
Isn't it grand? Isn't it perfect? It could only be better if... Wait, that's it. We must rebuild it out of
Diamonds.
diamond. Diamond everything. Yes, yes, yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to go mining.
Oh my god. This is so cool. Holy shit. I'd never expected this. This is the ultimate mindfuck, I think. Up until now. Is this the Minecraft music? I don't know, like I said, I've never actually played it myself. I always watch Yogscast or Rooster Teeth, you know.
Oh my, it looks like it's going to get a bit dark. Have you brought a light?
No. I did not. What do you have here?
Oh, no. This is far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
Whoa! What the fuck was that? That was a zombie, huh?
Yes! I don't even know what this game is, but I love
Portal,
it.
yeah.
You
I figured something
trapped
like
in a
this
glass
since it
box
was,
with no way out.
of course, Source Engine.
Talk. Oh, it's inspired. I couldn't have done it.
Oh
any
my
better
God!
myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious. Let's go find out what the hell this is.
Okay, how do I get... Oh.
Oh, it's a puzzle. Critical thinking, Stanley. Your forte.
My forte, indeed.
Genius. No, actually, you know what? I think that's plenty.
Already?
I really don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games. And I highly doubt you're any wiser
Oh,
for
God.
the experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time...
What is this? What? Oh, fuck! Hello? Mr. Narrator? Hello? Mr. Narrator, sir? I'm sorry if I offended you. Ah! I believe that this is how the old Stanley Parable looked. The demo. This is really creepy all of a sudden. Hello? There's a light there. Oh, I'm back here. No, this is the old one, yeah. This is literally it. This is how the first Stanley Parable demo began. Oh god!
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice. And if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion.
I guess, yeah, since I asked for him.
That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes.
I was confused, and I asked for Mr. Narrator.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Alright guys, and it's 1 hour and 6 minutes, so that will be it for now. I had a great experience with this, especially the later two endings were great, sometimes creepy. I had a lot of fun. This will be it for the Stanley Parable. Let me know though if there's any other possibility with like an ending or a choice. I will head back into the game. I will not actually show that, I will not film that, but just to kind of experience it myself. I mean, we saw a lot of things here, so you're actually able to do a lot in 1 hour. So, thank you guys for watching. 3,000 videos, we're rocking it. Hopefully, somewhere in July, August, we'll be hitting 10,000 subscribers, so that will be amazing. See you guys next time.